Hey guys, Mark from parkflyers.com. Today we're looking at one of the hottest new products in the last 25 years that I've been in business, and that's the Traxxas Mini-Maxx. This is going to retail for $249.99. It comes with a battery and a charger. So it's all inclusive. It'll do 30 plus miles an hour, and it is very durable. Now this was made in response to the Granite and the Typhoon Grom. This is a lot bigger than those. It's a lot more substantial, and I'll tell you what, I've never seen more demand for a product than the Mini-Maxx. I did a pre-launch on the website this morning, and we sold a Mini-Maxx every 6 minutes. We actually had to pull the listing down. We had to take the inventory out because we actually were going to be oversold. So we're getting 2 shipments in. We actually sold out of the pre-shipments, which is the first shipment, and then the second shipment we're going to be getting in the next week or two. It's going to be trickling in. Once we have confirmation that they are on the way, we're going to actually make it live, and we're going to be shipping these out round the clock. We ordered a ton of these things, a couple dozen of them, and we can't wait to sell out. We know that this is going to be one of the biggest presents for Christmas. Everybody's talking about it, and unfortunately, it came at a time right when the typhoons were hot, and I think it took away a little bit of their sunlight. Everybody wants a Mini-Maxx now. Now the cool thing about this car is you have 110 scale components and 110 scale drivetrain. So the drivetrain in this has a ring and pinion where inside, you can't see it from here, but the inside has a ring and pinion that are 110 scale size. So you're basically not going to destroy your drivetrain. These cars, you know, with all that power, they're running on 2 and 3S. You do see a lot of problems with the drivetrain. They're definitely not meant for brushless power, especially 3S. You're going to run into problems over time, especially if you're hard on it. This car is incredible because they actually engineered it to actually be ready for that 3S system. You can put a Valenian 3S with a Valenian 3S motor, and this thing will probably do 80 miles an hour. And that, my friends, is going to end this as the king. Sorry, Armor fanboys, but this has taken over. You have a 10 scale servo that comes stock, servo saver, BL2S motor and speed control. You have mini ultra shocks in it. Really very well designed ultra small sledgehammer tires. The difference between these and the Armors is the Armors don't have any foam in them, both the Typhoon and the Grom. These have foam in them, so it's going to actually drive a little bit more like a real car. It's going to definitely be able to handle much more difficult terrain. This is a car that would be a lot of fun taking with you on vacation, throwing it in the suitcase, and just having fun. You can actually take this to a half pipe, a concrete half pipe, and not worrying about damaging it. It's that strong, yes. And it really is a lot of fun. I've taken this thing, I beat the crap out of it. If you look at the cover, it's all scratched up. So I did have a lot of fun with this already. If you launch this on carpet or grippy concrete, it will flip within its own diameter. That's how much power it has. And that really is what makes this fun. It's the power to weight ratio. It is super, super powerful. They were very smart to do that. It's 3.7 pounds, so it's a lot lighter than a 10 scale 4-wheel drive car. So it moves it a lot quicker. Like I said, it feels overpowered, but it manages the power well. It actually handles the speed, and it really does drive very well. Not too many upgrades are needed for it. The one upgrade that I have my eye on, it's going to be out as we head towards January, is the center differential. Something with this short of a wheelbase and this much power, you definitely want a center differential. They're going to make it in the plastic and the steel type, so I can't wait to put that in the car. They're going to have light kits for this, underglow body lights, which they've never done before in any car. Steel universals are coming out, colored parts, GTR aluminum shocks. I mean, you name it, they're going to have it. It's probably one of the largest ecosystems I've seen for any release that they had. I took a look at all the parts. I'm telling you, there's over 150 parts coming out for this thing. And I think it's a very smart move from Traxxas because of the economy. The cheaper price cars are actually doing very well right now, and we know that from the Grom series. So the Mini-Maxx basically it really one-ups Arma in this field with power and size, also durability, and the ability, like I said, to go 80 miles an hour with the Valenian 3S system in it. People are going to really, really like this. I have never, in my 25 years of doing business, I've never seen this much interest in a product. I am so proud of Traxxas for making this. It is absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to get more and more, and dozens in stock. And this is going to revolutionize the industry because of the price point. The fun, I would say the fun per dollar is right there. It's going to be one of their biggest releases. And like I said before, what's going to make it a home run is going to be the ecosystem of all the upgrade parts. And the upgrade parts, I checked all the prices. They're very, very inexpensive. They're a lot cheaper than their bigger cars. And you know, this is something that I think is going to sell. You know, recently in the last 2 days, Traxxas took their X-Max, their UDR, and their Sledge and their Max Slash. They marked them down like 150 to 200 bucks. It seems like the more expensive cars are definitely taking a hit because of the economy. And that makes room for these cheaper cars that give you 80% of the performance and 100% of the fun. That's why these are so hot. Very proud of Traxxas. I hope they expand this line into all different types of Mini-Maxes. They're going to do very well with it. It's going to be a line that's going to be here to stay, and I think it's going to really establish them as a really big company, and it's going to give them a lot of market share. If you are mildly interested in RC and you're a big fan of these cars, you're going to flip out over this car, releasing a wheelie bar for the back of this thing, which you could actually use in stock form. One of the few cars out of the box that actually needs a wheelie bar. So very cool on that. I'm probably going to show a tuning. We'll do a tuning video on how to make this thing drive just a little bit better. One of the things I'm not loving is this little servo saver in the front. I think we should basically replace this with a metal geared servo and put a solid arm on there, servo arm, and then basically eliminate all the play in the front end. At 3.7 pounds, you're probably not going to break a metal geared servo, and that's basically our opinion. The other thing I'm looking forward to is the center differential. That is definitely going to take this thing and enhance the performance. Also, people don't realize a center differential also enhances the jumping ability. When it leaves the jump, because you have 3 differentials, it distributes the power a lot more efficiently. A lot of people don't realize that when you have that, it jumps a lot better. Better air control, it jumps more level. Really a lot more fun with a center differential. We can't wait for that upgrade. Anyway, this is Mark from parkflyers.com. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in this car, I would definitely keep posted to my site. Make sure you get one before Christmas. We're going to be getting dozens of these in stock, so don't worry, we'll have plenty. If you have any questions about it, call Mark at 1-800-470-8932. If you're an Arrma fanboy, go easy on the comments. I don't know how you're going to insult me on this one because this is actually a home run. So if you are an Arrma fanboy, I'm sorry, but moment of silence for you guys.